So although Dragon Ball Sparking Zero's trailer recently came out today, we actually have additional reveals and info in the world of Dragon Ball Sparking Zero Neo, taking into account all of the characters, price, new story mode stuff, images, and more. So let's get straight into the video. First of all, in case you missed the trailer, here's the actual full trailer.
Let's go! Time to fight it out!
I'm breathless with anticipation. Here's my volleyball fist! All right, you're finished! Attack!
Going in! Ah! Oh no! Goku! Get out here!
Chi-Chi! Here goes!
All right!
Get him!
Thank you, honey!
There's no point to trying to flee! I'm gonna win this thing! How dare you! Ready, set, go!
I'm not exactly the best with swords. No matter how strong the foe may be or how many there are.
You and I will still...
You monster! I need you to throw me, Saiyan!
Serious mode.
Don't piss yourself!
Broly, you're still alive?
I'll never know if I don't try! I'll never forgive you! There's no way! We did it! We won! Woohoo!
Now let's talk about the release date. The release date is of course July 30th, but if you're one of those people who are lazy, and I don't blame you because it's a week out, but in case you were interested, in Eastern Standard Time, it will be on Thursday. So the DLC will come out on Thursday. Great for people who don't know off the top of their head or are too lazy to look. Now, in all seriousness, in terms of the price, we still don't know what the official price of the Sparking Zero Neo DLC will be. And it's going to be hard for me to speculate because I have no point of reference. However, we just know that Bandai Namco's website hasn't updated it yet, and the PlayStation Store nor their channel are releasing the information in terms of what it will be about or what the price will be. So I guess we'll have to wait and see, unfortunately. In terms of characters, it is officially confirmed that the game will have 33 characters. Now, let's look at this. So, obviously, this shows off 27 characters so far. Currently, at my end, it doesn't show off all the characters in the latest trailer, but if you count it, these are all the characters so far. But from the trailer, I could see that at least Tien, Dragon Ball Tien, will be the 28th character. 29th and 30th, so it will be Chi-Chi and Tien Goku. So that will be, overall 30 characters so far. And then the last two will be, the other two will be Dragon Ball Piccolo and then Giant Dragon Ball Piccolo. So that's 31 to 32 characters so far. Now the 33rd character, this is where things got a little bit weird, but it looks like Gohan with the Z Sword will be the 33rd. And I can understand, and maybe I'm confused with this, and I don't blame you if you debunk me. Wait, hold on, I have to do a complete update because I completely forgot that Devilman is one of the characters that is supposedly in the game, but they just haven't put him in the character roster list visually. So I don't know why they haven't updated it yet, but I know that False Super Saiyan Goku is not a character because it seems that he uses that form as part of an ultimate. In fact, Dragon Ball Hype's tweet says, "Whoops, may just be a special attack instead of a fully playable character. We'll know for sure once they update characters or when the DLC is out." Now, if you look at the animation from the trailer I showed you, all Goku does is transform and then immediately use the attack. So it's one of those kind of like, you have to really look into it. But firstly, I don't really care because do I really care about False Super Saiyan Goku? Not really. Now, of course, we also have new images which show off Piccolo. He has a dialogue there. This was from a PlayStation blog. I'll show it too, but it also shows off the battle art selection results. Another new image that wasn't in the previous trailer, and then we have actually this, which shows off Gogeta but under the same mode. Super Gogeta, of course, shows off the stats, battle arts, parameters. This is a lot to read, so I don't want to read all of this. Now, in terms of the episode battles, if I recall, episode battles relate to the story. So, if I'm not mistaken, it seems that Cell, Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha will have 4 episode battles, which would be a weird thing, which if it's true, and I'm not confusing it for anything, is a weird choice because, you know, you could have had a story battle for the GT characters, Super Saiyan 4 Goku GT, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta, or even GT Kid Goku, or you could have had like the Diamond characters, or even others. So why have new story mode episode battles for these characters? With all due respect, feel like there could have been something better. And of course, it seems like the bonus battles or custom battles. Am I getting confused? Am I getting confused with something? But of course, this shows off some of the custom battles. So I guess for people who care, that's something to take into account. And of course, there's the new gameplay elements, which is Chain Blast, which from what I've seen, it seems like it's one of those things where you attack, push back your opponent, and then you switch into with your teammate, and then you continue the attack, which is a pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie, I don't mind that. And then of the Sparking Boost, which actually takes, from what I've seen, it takes off 2 blast stocks. And then once you use that, it greatly increases your attack power, allowing you to press your advantage and go on the offensive in one decisive burst. And of course, it's going to be a part of a free update, which we don't know when it will come. Probably sooner. And then there's a PlayStation article, which kind of talks about the new mode. With all due respect, man, I'm not going to read all of this. It's too much, especially for my voice. With all due respect, you could pause the video, or you could look on, I don't know, but yeah, it just pretty much goes into other detail in terms of what the game will pretty much provide. And of course, there's this article which recently came out on Bandai Namco's website, which also talks about the Sparking Boost, Chain Blast, switching, battle arts, all the stages, and confirms 33 new characters and more. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Be sure to give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys next time.